In a quiet village where life was simple and expectations were low, people believed they already knew who would succeed and who would fail. Among them lived a young boy, small in stature, quiet in nature, and often overlooked by everyone around him. Each day he carried out small tasks, doing what he could to survive, even when his strength was not enough. But in the eyes of the villagers, effort meant nothing. To them, he was useless. They laughed at him openly, pointing fingers and speaking words that cut deeper than any wound. And though he stood there in silence, their voices echoed within him. He said nothing, but silence does not mean weakness. Alone on the dusty paths, he carried not just firewood, but the weight of every insult thrown at him. Even when he tried, when he struggled to do more, their laughter only grew louder. To them, he would never be anything. But among the many who mocked him, one man watched quietly, an elder, old and wise, who saw beyond what others could not. He said nothing, but he understood. As the sun set and the village grew quiet, the boy returned to the only place he had, a small, empty hut. There, in the silence of the night, his thoughts grew louder than the voices of the villagers. Pain, doubt, and something else, a decision. Under the dark sky, with only the stars as witness, the boy made a choice. He would not remain where he was unwanted. And before the village could wake, he was gone. Without noise, without farewell, he walked away from the only life he had ever known. At the edge of the village, he paused for a moment, looking back at the place that never believed in him. Then he turned away and stepped into the unknown. Through forests and long paths he walked alone, facing hunger, exhaustion, and fear. There were nights when he wanted to give up, but something within him refused to break. Day by day, he grew stronger. Step by step, he changed. What was once weakness slowly became strength. What was once doubt slowly became purpose. Time passed, and the boy was no longer just a boy. He learned, he trained, he endured, until the world began to see him differently. Respect replaced pity, silence replaced laughter, and the one who was once ignored began to command attention. Yet even with his rise, he never forgot the village, the voices, the pain, and one day he made a